Hey there everyone, it's MisterStubstep and we have a simple video today, but a special one. It is a Terastal Festival EX booster box. This is a Japanese special set or high class set, contains 10 packs, and yeah, there's a bunch of great evolutions in this set, so hopefully my secret rare or the higher rarity card is one of the good ones. There's a lot that it can be, so yeah, I'll have what I paid down below and then what these are currently going for, and let's get right into it. Get rid of this tab. Open it right up. And then we have our 10 beautiful packs. Look at that. Doesn't that just look wonderful? All right. I'm taking all the 10 packs out. Leave that back there. And it's all the same artwork. And I think every pack should have a hit, but then we'll have one. I think one of the higher rarity ones will be in here. But yeah, let me know if you opened up any Terastal Festival EX back in the day. Oh, dang. These cards look like they've seen some things, which is a shame. Hopefully it doesn't affect everything, but wow, I'm getting a lot of holos and got the Pokeball Holo of the Tatsugiri. We're starting off with the Heart. Is this the Heartstone? Ogerpon, I believe. Got Jet Energy, and then I don't think there's any other holos. All right, so it looks like it's 4 from the back. Yeah, because that'll be the Pokeball Holo. Okay, cool. And then maybe 1 Master Ball Holo per box. That might be. It's been a while since I've seen anybody open this set, so now I'm worried. I'm going to be inspecting. Oh yeah, it looks like all of them have that kind of fuddy-duddy at the top. I wonder if it applies to the higher rarity. Got the Koraidon. Oh, I feel like that came pretty early, no? This Iron Hands EX? Interesting. Got the Sylveon. Where the Huh. That's a little different. I'm not seeing the other. I guess not every pack gets a Pokeball reverse holo. Interesting, interesting. I'm learning something more. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a noob when it comes to openings now, since I don't watch them and I don't do them as much. In the future, these will probably be all I'll do. The Noctile's a good one. Oh, got another Ogerpon. I know this is the rock form, but I can't remember what mask it is. Okay, so yeah, I guess not every single one will have the will have the Pokeball Holo, so that's quite interesting. All right, let's get into this next pack. Let me see if I could do 4 from the back. See if that makes a difference. Dusclops still being used. I wonder if that's Lana's Aid or Lana's Fishing or something like that. Okay, hey, there's another Pokeball Holo. And we have the Iron Valiant EX. Okay, what is that? Enhanced Hammer, it looks like. I'll take that. I wonder if it's 3 Pokeball Holos per, or maybe it's like 5 and 1 Master Ball, or you're not even guaranteed a Master Ball. I'm not sure. I'm sure I can educate myself, or somebody will educate me at some point. Got the Iron Bundle. Very nice. Glaceon. The Trumpet, Glass Trumpet. Okay, it looks like we're going to be getting our first A-Spec card. Nice. Got Flareon. Oh, got the Prime Catcher. That's a good one. And the Eevee EX. Okay, these are the EXs that we were looking for. And it doesn't look like these ones... Do these ones have all the fraying at the top? Okay, these ones don't look as bad. Do the EXs? Okay, I think it's just all the common cards then, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is sometimes. Even though Japanese quality tends to be better on average, sometimes you can run into issues as well. So not everything is perfect. Starting out with Appleton. Oh, that's a nice Espeon artwork. I like that one. Just leaned up, posted up. The Ancient Booster Capsule. Beldum. Ooh, that one looks nice. Cerulege. And the Pecharunt EX. Okay. Looks like we're at least saving the higher rarity card for the last pack. So we have 4 packs left. Let's see if anything good comes in it. Maybe because I said something, it'll actually show up in this pack. That's usually how it works. You talk about it, the packs will be about it. Crispin, wonderful card. Milotic. I think that's like an escape board or something like that, but helps with retreats. Got the Dunsparce, and ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, did I mess up? Iron Crown EX. lining them up. And I wonder if it's 2 ace specs per box or just 1 ace spec per box. I mean, we got one of the best ace specs, if not the best ace spec. There are a lot of playable ones now, though, depending on how your deck is going. All right, yeah, I think it's just the common cards. Got for Chaladon, Jolty. Oh, we got a Master Ball, Zorua, and oh, that's a good one. Hey, oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Man, I'm like killing myself over this. This is Raging Bolt. I kept wanting to say like Ancient Thunder or something, but Raging Bolt. This is actually a beautiful special art rare. I like this one a lot. I love the art style by Uninori. Let's take a look at the condition. Overall, it looks pretty dang good if you ask me, at least to my eye. I don't see any major issues, but this was beautiful. Let me actually sleeve this one. So there might be a little bit of, I don't know, I'm just gonna get it in the sleeve. I can look at it later. But that is a really cool one to get. Not an evolution, but it is a cool one to get. And then we have the Zorua. Is this Master Ball plagued with the fraying at the top? It doesn't look like it is. But Zorua is a good one to get in the Master Ball. Obviously, it's not one of the evolutions, but still a great one to get. Wow. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied. I did get 2 of these boxes, one to open, one to keep sealed. I've mentioned it before, but as far as openings in the future for this channel, I'm probably just going to be opening up special sets, mainly on the Japanese side, because I'm going to be taking a break. I don't know how long from collecting all the sets. I officially stopped collecting after Surging Sparks, so that's kind of where I left off. And there's the Eevee, Espeon EX. Oh, cool. Okay, and we got the Dragapult. It's a good one. That Espeon's pretty cool. I like that. And hopefully this last pack has an evolution. So I guess you get 2 Pokeballs and 1 Master Ball. I might have missed it in the stack somewhere, but if we get 3 instead. Got the Hoot Hoot. Okay. Got the Cape. Got the Cypher Maniac. Got the Snorunt. Got the Dusknoir. Good playable card. And finishing up with... Oh, wait! We get 2! I'm dumb. So we do get a super rare and a special art rare. And the Petulant, or not the Petulant, the Pheasantipity. There we go. Very playable card. And we did get... I almost wanted to call him Norman. Oh! I almost wanted to call him Norman, but I'm pretty sure this is Larry. Good old Larry. Doesn't officially have voice acting, but I feel like he'd be monotone. But he's just all about business, you know? Comes in, does his work, and then carries on. So, really nice card. Okay. I would say that's a pretty good turnout. Got 2 Pokeballs. Of course, we got EXs, 1 Ace Spec, and then the Master Ball, super rare, and then a special art rare. So, yeah, I would say this is a decent opening. None of the major evolutions, no Umbreon EX. What do they call it? The Sumbreon instead of the Moonbreon. But great opening. I'm going to organize these cards, and we can go through some talking points. All right, so I haven't actually done any organization since I cut, but I'm now prepared to speak. Got some talking points, and we can at least sleeve up all of these puppies. And then I'm just going to basically organize and talk, and then once I run out of talking points, that will be that. So let me know how you've been. This one actually is being posted fairly quick after my last videos. I know I've been posting, I would say every like few weeks, maybe like every 2 weeks, I'll post a couple videos. So it's not like one every week, but I usually do a couple videos like back to back, like in quick succession. Because usually the card videos take me a second, and then I do another video, whether it be Oreos or shoes or some other type of review, and that one will come shortly after. But we'll be starting out with the TV show section. Of course, have a lot of anime and TV show updates. There's a lot of good stuff on. And yeah, we'll start out with Dawn to Dawn. So season 2 is still ongoing. I did watch the new episode this week where they find the golden ball and they're chasing it down, and then the end of the episode ends up with Godzilla. So yeah, and then Momo and Ikarun had another moment when they were looking for each other and couldn't run into each other. I'm like, oh my gosh, they just need to find each other. But you know, it's all in good fun in there. And then there's the one new guy that's trying to work the spicy talk in, but it's just not working for him. Just not working. But I would say it's kind of simmered down a little bit, not as like hype as before, but I'm hoping, I don't know if they only have a couple more episodes left for the season or if it's going to be a 25 or 24 episode season. I'm not sure, but if it's only a couple more episodes, they're probably going to leave us on a big cliffhanger like they did the first season, but still enjoying it. It's lighthearted. Clevitis. So I did watch that episode that came out this week too. You see a little bit more battle between the main hero, I forget her name, and then Drell, the dragon slayer, and you see the history between her father and him. And it was actually a pretty cool story. I love the sound effects of his sword, like the sword that he uses, the Legalia that he uses. It just has the sickest sound effects when he summons the dragon and like all that stuff. I think it's really cool. That's just me, but I think it's really cool, all of that. So yeah, still really enjoying it. It looks like Clevitas confronted a headless king. So yeah, it is staying interesting. That is for sure. So yeah, I'm just going to be organizing these by number really quick. I did finish Black Clover Season 1 finally, and there was a little bit of popping off. It was a little bit less than I was expecting. They did kind of hint at, it looks like follow-on powers, but I'm sure, there's still another 100 and some change episodes, so I'm sure there's going to be more time to develop all that stuff up. But overall, enjoyed the season. I think I gave it an 8 out of 10, but I kind of have it on pause right now. I'm not actively watching it, and I'm probably not planning on watching it anytime soon. I think I might start watching it more again when some of these other shows end and then I have more time. But right now, I'm definitely getting my anime fix, that's for sure. There's just a lot of good anime out at the moment, and I'm sure I'm not even watching all of the good anime that's out. I'm just watching what has come across my plate. So, all right, at least we have all the high rarity cards. I haven't graded in a while, but I still am getting together like a grading submission. I probably want to grade the Zorua and the Raging Bolt, but yeah, like I don't know if something like this Prime Catcher would even be worth grading or if I should just sell it, but it's kind of cool. I like this A-Spec. It's a cool A-Spec. So, all right, now we can organize all the Bolt cards and see if I was missing any Pokeballs, but I don't think I was. So yeah, finished up Black Clover Season 1. And the weird part of Season 1 kind of like ended in the middle of a fight. So it's like going right into another fight. So I thought that was slightly interesting, but yeah, Kaiju number 8. I actually watched a new episode that came out today. I've said it before, Clevitis is close and Gachiakuta is close, but Kaiju number 8 is probably still my favorite anime that I'm watching right now. Like, look at that. That looks terrible. Oh my gosh. Like that Stormrunt was munching on the top. Might just get rid of all these common cards, or I'm going to have to sell them as like moderately played or something. That's kind of sad. But yeah, Kaiju number 8's been really good. This was a slower episode. They finished up the one white-haired guy, him, wearing number 6's suit and powering up all that stuff. And then the main character meets up with his old vice captain. So a little bit of motivation there. They kind of hint at something, like he sees a ghost of the past. So we'll see where that goes, or if it's just a distractor, I'm not sure. But it's pretty much building up for the next big fight. So I'm excited for that. And I'll be waiting. And I don't know if the season finale is coming up or what, but yeah, so far I'm still really enjoying the show. We have One Piece. So One Piece had like it's like another flashback episode where they went over all the time of the Giants, which is slightly frustrating. I don't know if since my last video, if I've seen another One Piece episode where they did a little bit more progress. I feel like they might have with, what happened? Oh, no. Luffy did do a little bit of fighting with the Elder. So that was cool. No, I think the Giant episode is the last one that I saw since last time filming. So yeah, it was just like the Giant flashback episode, which I mean was cool, but I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really paying attention majority of the time. So yeah, hopefully we can get back to our normal scheduled programs this week. Tomorrow, I'm filming this on a Saturday, so yeah. And then Gachiakuta, I've been really loving that anime. I feel like that and Kaiju number 8 are the ones that are fighting for the number 1 slot, and then Clevitis is like a very strong third, and then Don to Don is shortly after and fourth. And then I haven't been really watching. Wait, there's a 5th one. Oh, One Piece and Black Clover. Yeah, those are kind of in their own lane right now. But Gachiakuta, the trash anime, they're about to start a trek to go see this woman that I think lives in between like the boundary at the border. So Hopefully we can learn more about the world, but we're learning more about the main character's power, Rudo. So I think his power is really cool. And I think like the meaning behind it and everything is really nice too. Like it's just kind of wholesome, and I really like that. Like not everything has to be, you know, rebellious or anything like that. Like his is actually kind of wholesome, so I like it. And I mean, he's just a kid growing up. So that's actually all the anime talking points that I had. So just keeping up with all the ones that I'm watching, and then I finally finished Black Clover season 1 because I was tired of that just lingering. So yeah, let me know if you're watching any of those animes or what you think, or what your favorite anime of the season is right now, that maybe it's something I'm not watching and I need to add to the list. But it looks like there are a lot of good ones out. I think Cyberpunk is coming out with their another season or something like that, so I need to watch the original because I've heard that's really good. It's on my list, but I haven't watched it yet. I did finish Grey's Anatomy. So Grey's Anatomy has 21 seasons on Netflix, and I was glad to finally finish that. I was binging it like crazy every night after work. And yeah, let's just say the season finale leaves you in it's a crazy cliffhanger. Oh my gosh, of course there's another explosion, and it's just, yeah, not ideal, but I do really like the new class of interns, and then a new batch of interns is coming in, and there's already some drama between the old class of interns and the new class of interns, so we'll see where that goes. Hopefully no more people die, but knowing the history of the show, there are always a lot of people that end up dying, so yeah. Hopefully it's not any of my favorite characters, but I think season 22 is scheduled to come out like later this fall or something, so that'll be something. If it'll be all at once, that'll be a lot of episodes to binge watch, but yeah. And then I was in the middle of Gilmore Girls season 3, so I just finished it up. So basically it's the one where Jess is not able to do anything for Rory as she's graduating, so he just freaking leaves and lives with his actual father, his bio dad. And he actually comes to Santa Monica, and he goes to a bookstore that's in Venice that I know exactly where it's at, and I pass by it very frequently. I actually passed by it this morning on my run, and I'm like, yo, that is like, and it looks almost exactly the same as when it was filmed for Gilmore Girls. So I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally the place. So that was kind of neat. It's always neat when you see like a TV show and you're like, oh, I know exactly where that's at, or that I've been there. You know, those are always really cool moments. Yeah, but I thought that was neat. I don't know what I gave this season. I might have given it a 7, or the show overall, like a 7 out of 10 or something, but I'm going to keep that one on standby because I have one real life show that I'm like actively watching at the moment. The next show that I was in the middle of the season, I was Arrested Development. I've actually been enjoying Arrested Development. It's been making me laugh out loud. It is older, but it is making me laugh, and I appreciate it, but it's just not the main show that I'm watching right now. So I finished up season 1, which is what I was in the middle of. So yeah, or actually, did I even finish season 1? I might not have even finished season 1 because I started watching a show that my coworkers mentioned, which is Hunting Wives. So I think it's once again more geared towards women, and that the way the show is written and all that stuff. It is it's a spicy show for sure. It gets the juices flowing, but overall, it's got me hooked. Like, there's some plot twists. I like the main character. She's interesting. I like the main wife that's involved in the story, and I'm like on episode 6. So yeah, I'm almost done. It's only 8 episodes. I think it's like 40 or 50 minutes each. Basically, a woman from Boston comes to a small town in Texas, and drama ensues. So yeah, it's been really good. There's some weird moments in it for sure. Like, there's moments that make you feel uncomfortable, but I feel like a lot of shows do that nowadays. So it's just a matter of, how is the show going to make me feel uncomfortable, unless it's just like a sitcom or something. But every show is just trying to find a different way to make you feel uncomfortable. So yeah, that is that. So, but I have been enjoying it. So that's all my TV shows, and I'll just go into some recent life updates, which I don't have a crazy amount. So, because this is fairly soon after the last videos that I posted, but figured I have some time. I only have one more opening after this, and then I've actually caught up on my sealed product that I've had stowed away for a long time. So that's kind of exciting, I guess. But there was the long weekend with Labor Day, which was really cool. I was able to get a lot of sun and go out, have fun, eat. And then I did go to Huntington Beach with my aunt on Sunday, so the day before Labor Day. And we basically were just out on the beach. It was nice to do like a, what do you call it? A fire pit and all that stuff, and just grill, be by the beach, hang out with family and stuff all day. I even roasted some marshmallows, listened to music, take a nap. It was just nice. I didn't realize how annoying it was to park at Huntington Beach if you don't get there like first thing in the morning though, because it was a super long line, and then I think everyone pays 20 bucks. So, I mean, I'm kind of used to it being in LA, but I was like, geez, I gotta wait in this line just to pay $20 too. Like, gosh, dang. You would think at a certain point in the day, they would just let you park, but nope, they gotta make their money. And then they close all the exits too, so there's only like 1 or 2 entrances to the beach. They have all these entrances, but they blocked them all off, so that was a little frustrating. I feel like if I knew that going in, it wouldn't have been as frustrating, but when you're coming from one direction and then you can't make a right anywhere because everything's closed, then you have to come back the other direction just to get in. And then there's no place to make a U-turn because I have everything blocked off. It can be very frustrating. If you've gone through Huntington Beach and experienced that, let me know, because it was frustrating. But now that I've experienced it, I know for the future. I should have probably called ahead and been like, oh, how's the parking situation? But I guess she got there at like 6:30 to reserve a fire pit there, so that was pretty cool, or a bonfire, whatever you want to call it. But then it was a great weekend, and then on Monday, I went out Monday because it's my rest day from working out. And actually, I did class in the morning, which was nice since it was an off day, but really needed that 3-day weekend. It was just nice to refresh and reload. But went out that night and ran into some old friends, and actually, no. I ran into the old friends on Thursday. But no, Monday night was nice just to go out and talk to people and meet up with people. I've been I've been to a majority of restaurants like within walking distance where I live, but I'm kind of just going through every single one just to check out every single one and try everyone. I'm like one of those people that will try all the restaurants close to me, and then if I really like a restaurant, like I'll try the entire menu. Like I'm one of those people. So I know there's a lot of people that they know exactly what they like and they just get that every time, which is nice, but I also like to explore new things and stuff too. But then there's also the moments where like, hey, if I don't go out very often, like I want to make sure that I'm pleased with this, because the last thing you want is to get something that you don't enjoy and then you got to return it or whatever. So, well, I'm not very organized right now. Let me get this right. There we go. So that was fun. But on Thursday, I did go to, what did I do? I think I was just going out to eat that night because I didn't cook this past week. And so I ran into some old friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And so I was able to catch up with them, which they were really nice. And then there happened to be like a random singles event going on too. These singles events just keep on finding me. Like, I don't know if it's a sign or what, or the world is just like calling me out or playing some sick joke. I didn't end up going in because it wasn't in the cards and it was a Thursday. And I was like, ugh, I'm not trying to get too crunk. But there was a part of me that was kind of tempted. I'm like, is this destiny? But I decided not to. I plan to go to events in the future, but I do like to just plan ahead with those things. And maybe I should do more impulse things, but I like to plan and know about things ahead of time before I do stuff like that. So, but it was good. They were kind of egging me on, saying, oh, you should go in there, you should go in there. There's some good looking people, but I opted out and opted for more sleep. So yeah, prioritize sleep that night. I did get my race day running shoes, so about 4 weeks out from the Long Beach Marathon, which it's coming up quick, but I need to get through these final heavy weeks. I have a 18 miler tomorrow and then a 20 miler the following weekend, and then I start to taper after that, so I'll be lessening the amount of miles that I'm doing each week, which will be nice in preparation. So I'm well rested. And yeah, we'll see. My goal is under 4 hours. I have my race day shoes. I'll probably wear them a few times to break them in. They're Adidas, so I kind of stuck with the same brand that I got for my dailies, and because I've been really enjoying my dailies. So yeah, they're the Adidas Adios Pro 4, I believe, and these are my first carbon plated shoes. And I tried them on at the Adidas store in Century City, and I was like, oh my gosh, these got some bounce. Like, you start walking or running in them and they almost like fling you forward. Like they encourage you to keep running like that, which is, I'll just admit the running shoe technology has come a long way. It's come a long way. I did get a ticket to LA Comic-Con. So I missed San Diego Comic-Con, which I believe is the biggest one. And then there's LA Comic-Con coming up at the end of September. But I did get a ticket for that one. So I will be going to that with one of my buddies. It'll be a great time. I've never been to a Comic-Con, so I've only been on the outskirts of the San Diego Comic-Con one. So it's been a dream of mine to attend one. Let me know if you're going to LA Comic-Con or if you've been to one. or if you have any tips for attending a Comic-Con. But oh, I was supposed to include all of these EXs in there. I might leave them separate for now. And then just a couple more talking points. So I'm not going to do the face cam because we're getting close. I also did buy tickets to the Demon Slayer movie. So the Demon Slayer movie comes out the 12th. I think there's some releases that are coming out like that Thursday night on the 11th, but it releases the 12th. But I got tickets for Saturday the 13th. So I'll be seeing it with a friend in theaters. I reached out to her and I was like, hey, because I mean, I'll go. I was planning on going to see it regardless, but I'm going to reach out to people that I know would be down to see it with me. And the one friend that I would normally reach out to, there's some extra drama in her relationship, so I wasn't going to mess with that. But this other one, we haven't hung out in a while, so I figured, I know she's into anime and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna cosplay. I don't think I'll cosplay for the movie, and I'm up in the air for cosplaying for LA Comic-Con. I've always wanted to cosplay or like dress up, but I never have. So maybe one day, but I'll be watching the Demon Slayer movie. Let me know if you've already seen it, if you like saw a bootleg one from Japan, or what, if you're planning to go see it too. I don't know if I've ever seen an anime movie in theaters, so I might have seen like one of the original Pokemons like way back, but I'm excited to see the Demon Slayer movie. I am trying to avoid any spoilers or anything on it. The only thing that I saw, I've seen some positive and then some negative about the pacing because it looks like it's pretty long, but hopefully it's good. And then the final talking point that I have is we did do like a little makeshift Friday get together. So there was one guy that's like, hey, my wife is doing this stuff with her friends, so I'm able to go out after work. And we're like, hey, let's go. So I went around, of course, getting the gang together. And then we were all ready, and then he had something come up, like a family emergency come up, and then he couldn't go, so we all ended up going, and it was kind of sad, because it was like, dang, the one dude that actually started all this didn't even go with us. But we were able to make plans for next week, so this upcoming weekend should be pretty lively. So that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you thought of the box. Let me know what you have going on in your life. Let me know if you're watching anything that's making you excited. I'm watching a lot of stuff right now, and just trying to live life, so thanks so much for watching. The next video will probably be a shoe review, and then I'll do a TCG player review, and then by the time, maybe I'll have already raced, and I'll do a review on those race day shoes. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.